How about now? Do you have sound? Can you hear me? Oh boy, boy, it's not you. It's not you whatsoever. Just gonna say it. Sheila, how are you doing? How's Sheila doing? Sheila, it's all me. It's definitely my end. I'm everything under the sun that can go wrong is going wrong. I know. I just swapped microphones, so you should be golden now. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Yeah, it's one of them days, most definitely. Now, I was going on a whole spiel about that mini PC. I'm gonna have to go back over that for everybody because I do apologize. I did not know that my sound went sideways. Yeah, if I had hair, I'd be pulling it out. Everybody. Yeah, yeah. No, no. I'm definitely. I would like to say I'm good, but he's close walking a wire. I did you see our group chat? If you saw the group chat, you might understand why. We're gonna go back over this. This is the Paladin Mini PC, guys. This mini PC does have an Intel 11th Gen N5095 with 2.9 gigahertz of speed CPU. That is a Jasper Lake CPU. It does, of course, have 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM that can actually be upgraded to two 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM as well. There's a 256 gigabyte SSD that can be upgraded to about 2 terabytes on top of that if you wanted to. Now, it does have Bluetooth 4.2 connectability. It also has, of course, the very beautiful Wi-Fi 5G, and it does do 2.4G if you want. It does have an gigabit Ethernet port RJ45 on the back of this as well. Yeah, multiple issues today. Think my vacation might not happen. I'm supposed to be on vacation tomorrow morning. I don't think it's gonna happen. So I'm yeah, it is what it is. What can you do? It's just one of them things. Now, this does have a cooling fan built into this guy, so it does keep it nice and cool, so you don't have to worry about it overheating. It does have four USB 3.0 ports. It's also got two HDMI ports that's going to allow you to do 4K at 60 hertz or 60 frames per second. It is a Windows 11 operating system for this PC. This PC does really, really well. It's a great PC. It's going to take you a few minutes to upload it and connect up it to and start up that Windows operating system. But once you're there, it does perfectly well. Now, it does have what's called a VESA mount. That VESA mount's going to allow you to mount this to the back of, let's say, a TV, a dorm, TV, monitors, back of pretty much anywhere. It's very small and lightweight. This would be perfect for like your dorm rooms for the kids in dorms that just need a small PC. But most of those kids want bigger PCs or laptops. But it would work well for a dorm room situation or even a movie theater room where you want a little mini PC to run something where you don't have PCs. I mean, not everybody has a PC in their corners like I do. Of course, you can't see them today because of all the Jackery product. But it's a really, really very well done mini PC. I did some testing on it. It plays games decently well. It's got the connectability. The connectability is kind of cool because you can mount it to the back of your VESA monitor mounts or connect it to the mounts of your little regular monitors or vice versa. Nice little piece, simplified product that's going to work well for a lot of people. So the Paladin Mini PC right there is a great option. Uh, I will shake it off when I can shake it off. It's all good. I might have to get a rental car. I just was trying not to get a rental car, and hopefully I can find a rental car last minute. Is one of those things. So might have to push my leave date off a day. Yeah. So the tranny or not the tranny, the radiator. I blew the radiator a week and a half ago. I had a crack radiator. Not sure what happened. Now it's doing what's called, so I start to take off and it'll put me in park as I'm driving in mid traffic, which is a no go for me because if that happens on a freeway or somewhere in a big city, so I'm not risking it. No clue. I have No clue what's going on. It's all good. I'm just gonna roll with it. I was more trying to figure out my Amazon, why it wouldn't log in and load to Amazon, than my car. The car can just, be what it be. Now we're gonna move on to a nice little SSD. Would be a great upgrade for that mini PC or anybody's PC, nonetheless. We're gonna pop over here. We're gonna drop out that video, and we're gonna talk about. Hey, that's the wrong video. This one. Why do we not have? I'm confused here. There we go. You're reading and writing, of course. And guess what's not working now? Oh boy. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Let's make sure this is correct now.
This is going to be perfectly well. We're going to actually do some testing once we have.
Now, guys, this is the Oracle NVMe SSD 1TB M.2. This SSD is very easy to install in many PCs if you have basic knowledge of the PC. Now, right here, guys, we're popping it out. We're going to show you guys the M.2. It does come with the screw to connect it in there. It's a simplified screw if that's what your PC uses. If your PC ebook, hello, how are you doing? Right there is your SSD, guys. This is your M.2. This is actually a really good one. It does 2280 megahertz. It can actually do very, very good speeds of reading and writing. Now, about 3,100 megabytes of reading and, of course, writing with this. Does come with a cooling, what they call a cooling vest or a heat shield or heat sink that can be encapsulated around the device. Now, I'm going to go into this and tell you guys, I actually put this heat sink on the M.2 before I installed it into my PC. I did find out that it actually threw an issue with my PC setting alone. So just be careful that you're using a device that can accept the cooling. The cooling, of course, is a metal shield. So if that metal shield touches something else on the computer, it can actually throw off a little bit of stuff. So I did have to retake it back out of that computer, take the shield off, and then run it without the shield personally. You may not have that issue. Yours can probably actually do it without it. Now you see me taking off the glass door here. I peeled the door off. I'm going to pull out the graphics card. I'm also going to pull out the capture card. We're then going to, of course, set it in slot 1 of the actual motherboard because I had my other SSD, I think, in slot 2 originally. That's because there was multiple SSDs, and I just moved the operating system while doing this, which isn't a big deal. Right there, guys, a couple thumb screws to pull out the graphics card. With that, then you'll have to press tab. It'll pop out very simply. Once you go in there, you'll slide it in. Make sure you click it into place. You'll screw in the SSD, and then you'll go backwards of installing the graphics card, plugging in the wires, installing the capture card, putting the glass door on. Then you'll go over and boot up your PC like your first boot up. If you're throwing an operating system in, you will actually throw in the USB drive of the operating system. And then from first boot up, it will say, let's install operating system. If you're just installing it as a second drive, you're going to have to go in and then you're going to have to format that SSD to your PC, and then you'll be able to read that SSD. Now, when formatting it, we do walk you through that formatting process in this video, which is kind of cool. Right there, you guys. Kind of see me sliding it in. Yes, I know the cooling part is a little bit tight for you guys. Can kind of see me sliding that in there. The cooling tubes on that on that graphics or CPU is a big tube. It's definitely a big tube. I wished I got in a little tighter, but it's an easy process. You guys will just set up the thermal pads right there. This is what I'm talking about. That is the plate that conflicted with my PC. I had to pull it back off. Not a big deal. It is very easy to do. Pretty much even Sheila could do this. Sorry, Sheila, I had to say it. Anybody with basic knowledge can do this. I have no problems in here. Now, we brought you in closer so you guys can see this. Right here, you're going to see me slide it in. Now what you're going to see me do is press it down there, and right there, it had a conflicting issue on my motherboard for some reason. All issues were resolved by taking off that cooler, which is kind of cool. I like that all issues were resolved. Yes, even Sheila can do this. It is definitely simplified. You can do this, Sheila. You could build a PC without a problem. I have faith in you. Of course, I might have done quite a few in my lifetime, but I have faith that pretty much anybody can do this. Of course, right there, we're installed. We're up. We're doing this. We're going to come over here. And then right about here, this is where we're going to pop up some stuff. You guys are going to see this. We're going to go into, of course, disk management. Disk management is going to come over here. I did not realize the camera was in the view of disk management. You're just going to find your drive that you just installed. And then you're going to click Format, and you're going to click NTFS, all right? Or exFAT, whatever one you use. Mine was NTFS, and of course that gave me the larger drive. We're then going to run Crystal Disk Mark. We're going to run, of course, a speed test. We're going to make sure we're on the drive that we just installed, or whatever slot that we installed. I'm not sure why Justin didn't realize that the camera was in the way with that. Hey Joe, how are you doing? Once you do this, guys, you're going to start seeing the speeds from this drive. Now, yes, this drive is actually quite fast. Now, it's not the fastest drive in my PC, but it is a decently fast drive at 3237. That's actually a little over what they claimed of the 3200. So you're getting a little more than you would expect with this, which is great. I love a little more than a little less. The more I can have, better I'm off, right? Now, first two runs are always going to be simplified pretty quick, and then go on with that. Now, it's a really simplified process of doing this. What's kind of cool is if I really, really wanted to, guys, you know what? Can we do this? Let's see if we can do this. See, can I do display? We can do display capture. All right. We're going to drop off some stuff real quick. We're going to kind of show you guys what I was talking about with the formatting. So we're going to go into disk management. Disk management's going to pop up. And then over here, guys, you're going to have all of your drives. You're going to grab drive G, which is that drive we just did. You're going to click format, and it's going to go NTFS. You guys could also, if it shows another option, you can do that. You'll click this. It's going to instantly format, and you're done. That's all it takes with that. Then we can come over here. We can grab Crystal Disk Mark, and I'm going to do this test live so you guys can kind of see this. We're on drive D. Well, that's not the drive we want. We'll want G, and then we're going to click start the actual process. So once we start doing that, it's going to start testing. Now, it's going to take a couple seconds because it literally has to ride it up, spin it up, and then start going. There you guys go, 3244. That's a really, really decent speed for a SSD. Especially of the Oracle brand. It's a really, really nice one. Of course, it's going to keep going, 3245. Then the third one's always going to be a little lower than the other two. It might actually be a lot lower depending on the drive itself. It's just a test. So don't worry about the bottom two. The top two are always going to be what you're expecting. So right there, just drop down. So you have those speeds, of course, on hand. Now, if I grabbed a different drive, let's say Drive C. You guys are going to see a phenomenal speed from Drive C off of this PC, hopefully. I am, of course, streaming at the same time while using this drive. So right there, 6912. So that's going to be your differences in like some of your cards. I drop that off, and we'll grab Drive D, and we'll do another test with D. Let's see what the first one does on D. This will be kind of cool. I think this is the 7000 one. 6306. So decently well speeds. So if you guys need right there, it's a great option. Definitely check it out. You won't be disappointed in that. That's a cool drive. I've never actually done that test live, so you guys saw that test live. All right there, Oracle. Now we're going to do an MKV or MTVK HDMI splitter. I think this is going to be Probably Phil.
Phil here for the Dragon Bloggers, and here I'm showcasing for you this 4-port HDMI.
Now, this is a 4-port HDMI splitter, which is kind of cool. It's going to allow you to do multi-ports of connectability and outputs and inputs, right? So you guys can plug in like a PC, you can plug in a DVD player, you can plug in, let's say, your Xboxes and other devices, and then you'll have a 4-port output that's going to go, of course, to multiple monitors. I like it. I like it. Now, it's going to allow you to do 4K, of course, with this one, so that's kind of cool. So 4K resolution. And, of course, 4K and 2K at 30 frames. That's if you guys want to do 4K or 2K. 3D Full HD distribution with this. PS4 Fire Stick HD TV acceptable when plugging into this. So you have all the friendly usability with this. Now, you have the HDMI input. Then you have the multiple outputs. You just decide. They do have other variations that allow you, of course, larger outputs with this if you wanted to. Now, the input really will depend on if you're using a Fire Stick, using a PlayStation, or anything, or vice versa. Connect it, plug it, go, and start using it. Now, he's showing you guys here with this multi-monitor setup. Yeah, Mr. Smarty Pants there has got more than me. I get it, Phil. HDMI splitters are kind of cool. I like this. This is 1 to 4 out, 1 by 4. You guys can get, of course, multiple in and multiple out too. They have different variations. It really is going to determine on the variation of what you want. So really cool little piece. Of course, Phil's still going on. It's a Phil day. That Phil guy. So right there, guys, cool little piece, great little option. If you need something like that, check it. I believe we're popping over. We're going to show you guys the OBSBot Tail Air. It's going to be me. It's definitely going to be a me day with this one. James here, and today we're going to use... Yep, scary voice. This is the OBSBot Tail Air. Now, this is actually a really phenomenal little AI tracking web camera that is going to allow you to do wireless camera views. So it's actually fully rechargeable. It does work with, of course, a software that you'll have to get separately if you need that software. This is what's NDI streaming camera. So you can actually NDI wirelessly stream this device to, let's say, TikTok, Streamlabs, whatever you really want to go to, Restream. It can do Restream, OBS. It can do, of course, Vimeo, Ecamm, XS Split, LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook Live, whatever you really want, it can actually do it. Nothing blew up? Yeah, nothing will blow up besides my car. RTMP, RTSP, Visca, UVC, and OSC NDI streaming acceptable. Now, it does have gesture controls. It also does voice controls if you need to. Human tracking, animal tracking, object tracking as well with that. It's going to do 4K 30 frames per second, 8.4 megapixels of quality. It's got, of course, laser focus with this, and it actually has a quite fast tracking system. Now, right there, you're actually seeing it through the actual camera on my phone, on the phone app, which is kind of cool that it can do that wirelessly. Now, yes, you can do it on the phone app, or you can do it on your PC. You can connect it up however you really want to. It's going to work that way. Now, with it, it does have an SD card slot that has to have an SD card in it. It's got a mini HDMI port, and it has a USB-C port, and, of course, a 3.5 on there. Now, it also has, I believe it's like a tripod mount on the bottom with the 1.8 f aperture connectability. Now, the video capture format's MJPEG or H.264 and H.265 with this. It's a nice little piece. They also offer an optional battery connector that's kind of cool as well for this, which I kind of like that. I like the extras with this. It's just one of them things. Now, let's see here. Let's see if I can find what it's called. I'm looking for the piece that it can connect up to, and it's a little power source. I just can't remember what the power source is. Now, you can also get lens controls like the ND4, ND8, ND16, and ND32 to put over this. So they do have lens kits for this camera as well, which is nice to know. Wired or wireless with the NDI connection. The wireless or wired, guys, you can do multiple cameras, which is beautiful. You guys can do, I think it's like up to 3 cameras at once. So you can shoot in different locations throughout. It does have to be like Ethernet cabled connections or wireless. It's up to you. Wireless, guys, you're going to do, of course, through the network, over the air, whatever you're connected to. Location A, location B, and location C. And then it's going to go into the receiver with unlimited connections and capabilities of that. Always make sure that you guys have an SD card inside with this, though. Just go in there. Because if you don't, you're not going to have the best time. Right there, guys, the OBSBot Tail Air NDI camera. Now, we're also going to show you guys the Tiny 2 Lite. This is one that I've just recently been starting to use quite a bit. Another really great camera from OBSBot.
Some fun with the OBSBot.
We don't need that guy talking. We can actually do, of course, the talking ourselves. This is the Tiny 2 Lite. Now, if you guys know, I use the Tiny 2 a lot. So the Tiny 2 Lite is just a littler version of connectability with it. It's kind of cool. USB-C connectability. It is, of course, a PTZ streaming camera with a half-inch sensor, gesture control, 60 frames per second, and HDR. It has, of course, a microphone, and it can do, of course, all of the stuff that the original does. It's a 4K webcam that does 48 megapixels. It's actually very, very beautifully well done. AI tracking, auto zoom, auto framing. If you need to, it can pan 150 degrees. It can tilt 90 degrees. It's got a nice pan tilt and, of course, zoom capability. It's also got what's called customizable preset modes where you can actually click it. It will move to that section and allow you to, of course, see from there, which is just amazing with this camera. Now, you guys are missing some of it because, well, my camera is setting over it. If we move there, there's, of course, is the software with that. Now, it's a simplified software. This camera can actually work upside down. It can work in portrait mode. It can work in horizontal mode. What I will tell you, though, is if you are in portrait mode and you're trying to use the gimbal yourself, everything's reversed. Same with it upside down. I believe there's probably a way to readjust it in the software. I have yet to play with that to figure that out myself. But dynamic gesture controls, which is great. SDK, it's got OSC, it's got global hotkeys, can work with the Stream Deck. The Stream Deck's kind of cool that it can work with Stream Deck because that means you can have more presets and just hit the Stream Deck instead of going up into the software all the time. Gesture Control 2.0 means you can actually lock, unlock the target, zoom in, zoom out, dynamic zooms, everything else. It's got beauty mode as well with this. It's very, very unparalleled in the adaptability and expandability with this one. It's amazing. Definitely plug and play if you really want to, but I say if you're going to plug and play, use the software. You will love yourself for it. It's just one of those things. And now you guys see me messing around with it, changing up colorways, setting presets, and moving it around. It's an amazing camera. Joe, nothing blew up. How do you know nothing blew up? I was smoking out the ears, didn't you see? Is my microphone loud enough? I noticed the other night on the other stream that my mic was quiet. Hopefully my microphone's loud enough on this one. All right, cool. Maybe it was just the playback on my end. I don't know the other night. So that was the what stream was that? Jackery, I think. It might have been Jackery stream. All right, we're still playing with that software. I'm getting out the product that we're about to show you. Of course, we're going to show you guys a really cool product on hand because, well, I could show you video. Would you rather watch a video or product on hand? So that's OBSBot, guys. OBSBot. Amazing, amazing stuff. Now we're going to talk about the GameSir G8, the G8 Galileo wireless controller. This is a really, really beautiful wireless Bluetooth controller. This controller is going to allow you to work on the Nintendo Switch, your tablets, and your phones. Really, really cool controller. I like this. Inside the box, of course, you pop it open. You're going to be greeted with, of course, everything inside. First and foremost is the user manual and the USB-C charging cable in this box. I'm going to itch my nose, and then we're going to talk about the adaptable thumbsticks. So you guys can actually change the thumbsticks out. You have 3 spares in this. Now the controller. This controller is beautifully well done. Nice sized, feels like it belongs in your hand, and it can fit a large screen. This definitely works great for the Nintendo Switches, or of course, if you guys wanted to, your phones, just like that. Now, it is, of course, set up. It's got nice padding all the way around for this. With it, though, it's got memorizing buttons that you guys can do memorizing moves on the fly. It has all, of course, your thumb pads, your XYs, your LTs, your right RTs, and everything in between. Has your home buttons and everything. But here's where it's kind of cool. This plate. You guys pop up this plate, and, of course, this plate will come off for you, just like that. It comes off. It's magnetically held on. You guys see the 4 little magnets can go on there. This thumbstick can be pulled off and swapped out, just like that. Or put it back on, and you can do this. The XYAB buttons can also come out if you guys have fingernails, and you can swap those out just like this. Put them in your own pattern that you want. So let's say you guys are using this for like the PlayStations or your tablets. Your settings or your XYABs may need to be different than what you are used to. So you guys can actually change that out, which is kind of cool. Now, we're going to pop this back open because I want to make sure that that button is all the way in. Cool. So that can be changed out. Same with this side. You can change it out, guys. So you can change out the thumbsticks or the Joy-Con, or, a little less. Still has 6 access with it. To activate it, you'll literally power it on down here, and it'll flash with this. To change that out, you're going to hold this, and you'll find the aerial button that you need. Hold it down, of course, for a few seconds. It'll change colors. So right there, we change colors to green. If we need to do it again, we hold down this button, this button, this button. It's going to go into another mode for us. And then, of course, we'll go into a different mode. Same with, of course, this. So you have 4 modes of connectability with this, just like that. So you have all of the connectability, different options. Each mode is meant for like your tablet, your Nintendo Switch, or vice versa. It's going to allow you to, of course, connect up and pair. This is a really cool controller that works really, really well. I was having fun using this on the Nintendo Switch. It still does all of the movement like you would expect with that 6 access. It has, of course, the vibrations that you need. And works just perfectly well. If you guys need the game, sir. G8 Plus. How you doing, Sai? My voice is now crackly. Awesome. I now sound like a kid going through puberty. Oh. Go ahead, guys. You can laugh at me. It's all good. Well. All right, I think up next is an ESR product. Probably me. Gonna be my guess. It's definitely gonna be me.
James here, and today we're taking a look at this magnetic case for your iPad Pro. This is going to be for your 12.9-inch style device.
Now this is for your 12.9-inch or your iPad Pros, guys. iPad Pros. Definitely. I got to start somewhere. Right here, cool little pad. It is magnetic. The case comes off. It's got a stylus pen holder. It's also got a kickstand on the back, so you can actually kickstand it up and allow it to sit on a table. I like that idea. Right there's your kickstand, so that's going to allow it to sit on a table and open up. This is nice and very beautifully well done. Pop it open, and right there's the padding. You can unconnect that because it is magnetic. It has the opening for your camera, so you can do this and connect it up. It's got the airbag designs all the way around, so you can actually do drop drop protection on it if you really want to, which is nice. I like it. Really simplified piece. If you guys have an iPad, very protected, nicely elegant looking. I mean, yeah, it would have been cool if it was in purple. Just saying. I loved it in purple, but black variation will work well for you guys. If you need ESR, they got you covered. Now we're going to show you guys, I believe, a Sheila video. So you guys are going to hear Sheila for a second while I let my voice
Makes great
stop.
products, and this is the Govee Life Wi-Fi Gateway thermometer, and this will read temperatures, humidity by sensor. So you get 3 sensors and a smart gateway. You can number them 1, 2, and 3, and they come with the hangers. So this is a game changer. So you can read your temperature and humidity on your garden, your basement, your baby room, your bathroom, in your home, so you know how much humidity if you need to regulate that. You download the Govee Life app, and in that you can pick your item, and here now we have entered all 3 of the sensors, and the sensors are taking readouts. So this connects to your Wi-Fi, and you press the button until it turns red, and then you are
That's actually a
connected.
cool idea
So
for your
we
gardening
have
and stuff.
one
I like
out
that
on
idea.
the tree that will monitor most things outside the garden.
Yeah, the
and
basement's always smart.
perennials. And
Now, guys, you can put this pretty much wherever you need to check and keep track of the moisture. Rather it be your basement, your attic, of course, anywhere else on hand. Your gardenings, of course, maybe you have an indoor garden, and you want to make sure it's got the right moisture. Maybe you guys are growing like little mushrooms or vice versa. This would be really cool to keep track of all of that. And it has all of that. So it does what you need as you need with this. It's a really, really cool object. I like it. From Govee. Govee makes some good stuff. I love Govee. And the app's completely free. That app you see there runs all of their same products. Now we're going to show you guys, I believe it's either a Nate or a
Hey everyone, may the force be with you. Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the Anchor Make M5C. I am waiting with bated breath to get this thing set up. Now this is all the parts that comes with it. It's very easy to assemble actually. All you have to do is put that top slot into the base and then basically screw it in. This is the magnetic panel that it comes where your prints are going to have. And then it also comes with very straightforward instructions in this assembly guide that not only shows you how to get it set up, calibrated, but also how to make sure you have your filament set up and ready to start printing. Now, as you can see here, once I have the...
All right, guys, I don't need him. You know what? We don't need that boy talking. We can do it ourselves. It's a fully aluminum housing. You will have to put it together. It might take you about 15 minutes tops if you have the knowledge of putting stuff together. It's a couple screws. Now, you do have, of course, that plate. That plate is, of course, magnetic and removable. It is a flex plate. It's going to allow you to, of course, pop off your 3D prints very, very well. Now, in the app, it does have an app. The app's going to allow you to see the time. It's going to allow you to do auto leveling, allow you to change your temperatures, your nozzle temperature, heat temperature, bed temperature, and vice versa. It has, of course, a wheel holder for the wheel of PLA or PTE, whatever you guys are using for the print. Now, it's going to go through an auto leveling process where it's going to make sure the bed is level. It's going to go point to point to point to point to point. And I think it's like 8 different positions or more. Once you do that, it's then going to, of course, get ready, and then you're set up and you can start printing. Right here, he's going to start printing out this really cool little skeleton spider. Now, it is slightly time-lapsed, and I can kind of jump through. You guys can see this. Right here, he's showing you guys the nozzle temperature. It's showing you guys the percentage of the print and the time left of the print with this. Now, yes, you can speed this up if you really wanted to speed up the printing process, unless you want to go slower to make sure there's no failures. Now, with it, of course, right here, you guys can see we are just jumping. This printer is amazing. Anchor did a really good job with the N5C and the N5. If you guys are looking for printers, Anchor's got a good 3D printer. I actually want one of these. I would love to start 3D printing some stuff. I have ideas. Just saying, I have ideas. Right there, guys, there's your 3D print. It tells you guys when it's done. It'll notify you on the phone. It'll allow you to, of course, rate the actual piece if you really want to rate this. That's really up to you. It's just one of those things. Once you're done, you're good to go. And, of course, everything's on that as it needs to be. Don't have to worry about it, right? But cool 3D printer, perfectly well done. Anchor, guys, that's like a $299 price tag day. It's normally like $399, so good little piece. Now, we do have another Sheila video of the Viozen little stand. This is a 3-in-1 stand.
This is the Viozen 3-in-1 selfie desktop stand. It's height adjustable and the overhead 8-inch LED ring light. And it has many parts to put it together. So you see, you can put your tablet and you can spin it. You can put your phone, you can spin it. It has different light adjustments, and you can have blue light, warm light, and the height adjusts. You have controls for the light in the handset. You can read on your tablet and record on your phone.
You can
and
stream,
have
watch,
your
and
lit
chat
space.
all in one time while lighting up your face. No. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. There is a new version that Sheila had her eyes on. I will tell you guys that. There is a newer version she has her eyes set on. She wants to test some more of them. It's a really cool piece. A nice price point. $69.99 is not a bad price point. We're going to show you guys some EXA products. EXA. We're going to start off with the open ear headphones, of course. Maybe we are. Ooh. I don't know if we are. Let's see. There we go. Of course, the EXA opened ear air conduction headphones. Now, these are, of course, a true wireless. These are the S30s, guys. The S30s are a really beautiful one. These are true wireless stereo pairing style. It does have a microphone that can actually flip down and be used. It has, of course, the carrying case. Now, this is probably one of their spendier products from their lineup. But I'm going to tell you, it's worth the money because it works phenomenally well. It's crazy how well these work. Now, these have got about 70 hours of playtime, IPX5 waterproof or water resistant. It is a Bluetooth 5.3 connectability with what's called tube-based technology. Now, there's a $20 clippable coupon on the page as well with this. Now, it does have 4 mics, ENC noise-canceling mics built in to clear up your calls while doing calls and even open settings with people in the background. You're going to get about 16 hours of listening time off the headset itself, about 9 hours with talking and listening, and, of course, off the headset. You'll have 70 hours of backup charging time on the case with it. So you have over 70 hours of use on this earset. Now, you can use a single side or both sides. That's up to you. If you use single side, make sure you have the microphone on and not the other side. Now, it's got a 16.2 millimeter dynamic driver with, of course, their tube-based technology. I do apologize, guys. My phone just went off. Not sure. Might have been my mechanic. Now, of course, with it, guys, the 16.2 millimeter dynamic drivers work really, really well. The Bluetooth 5.3 is going to give you about a 99-foot connection if there are no walls. If you are in a building with walls, your connection is always going to be slightly shorter. Putting it on, you literally just hook it over, slide it on, and you're good to go. It's simplified. It can connect up very, very well for you. Now, hold on, guys. I have Team J sometimes. So. Now, it's a cool piece. I like that it has all, of course, the friendliness of this. It's really, really amazing. I love it. It's. I'm going to tell you, the quality of this set compares to me, if you want to compare it, to Shokz. And that's if you're trying to compare something. If you want to compare it, I compare it to like Shokz headsets. But I'm going to tell you, the microphone on this one feels better. I feel the microphone's better. Just going there. I feel the microphone on the set's better than the Shokz. At least the Shokz I've tested. But you're also at a price point. So you got to remember, yes, it's $169. Yes, there's a $20 clippable coupon. Yes, you could go for something a little cheaper, but do you want the quality while still being able to hear everything around you? That is where I'm at. I think the set hits all of the marks in the price range. Always, I would love to see it a little cheaper for you guys, but I think this one hits the mark, hits the nail on the head. You won't be disappointed with the set at all. So much so that I've actually kept this set. So if you guys need shocks right there, S30s. Now we're also going to show you guys the E900s from them. Or not shocks, from EXA.
Today we're taking a dive into, of course, the EXA.
One sec, my mechanic.
Headset. These are the E900 Pros. That's right, guys. The E900 Pros. Now, it comes in 2 colorways. Actually, I think 3 colorways. I
Not
have
my
2
mechanic.
of these beautiful yellow ones. And, of course, I have this carrying case with another set.
Now, this is a 50mm drivers. Does come in 3 colorways, guys, for you. Now, this, of course, is the Cyberpunk color, but they do have, of course, the white, the black and red, and, of course, the wireless version. Now, this is a wired version, right? 7.1 surround sound. And it does well for the price point of that surround sound testing. Now, the colorway, of course, pops. It is literally the Cyberpunk style colorway. I love the Cyberpunk color. The pattern's nice. It's got, of course, a light-up LED on the side. Has nice, thick memory foam protein earmuffs and everything in between. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces. 3.5mm audio jacks, or, of course, USB connectability. With it, PS4, PS5, Xbox connectability. You can connect it to the Switch. You can do smart tablets, your PCs, your laptops. It'll connect to whatever you need. Detachable noise canceling microphone. You don't have to have the microphone on there. It does come off for you. Beautiful colorway, amazing headset, and sound quality is to boot. All right. When you do a 3D test, if you guys go grab let's say a YouTube video of the 3D test, this set will boggle your mind at how well it throws the sounds off and what direction that you want it to come. Sound quality is definitely also there. You have all of that sound quality that you would expect or need from a headset of this price point. It is well done. EXA does really well when they do their headsets. This is just one of the ones that I really like. Has, of course, the volume scroll, has the microphone mute. You guys have the adjustable microphone, has a windsock, and it has a very comfortable feel. You can wear these all day without an issue, and if you don't like the yellow, you can get the white, the black, or the black and red, or even the wireless set. I had the wireless set as well. Now, EXA also has what's called the Star Engines. Now, we're going to show you guys the Star Engine S right here. The EXA Star Engine S head. Of course, you heard me say EXA. It's actually EXA, and I do apologize for all the videos that I said EXA. EXA. All right, EXA. Now, this set actually has a $15 clippable coupon, and of course, it is only a 3.5mm jack style. 3.5mm jack means it works with the Nintendo Switch or other devices without an issue. I ain't just going there. Does well. 50mm drivers, dual chambered with this. Connectability also has, of course, a microphone. Microphone is detachable. Is an omnidirectional detachable microphone with, of course, their voice pure software, if I remember correctly on this one. But it does do 3D. This has the immersive 3D stereo surround sound. That does so well that they've actually done decently well with it. It's hard to do that with a single driver style headset. To get most of that sound quality, you need a speaker in different directions to get the true set. This is going to make you feel like it is. Now, $15 clippable coupon on the set is where it's really at. If you need a nice connectable piece right here at a good price point, this is probably the one because it is really, really cheap. I'm just going there. To me, that's not going to break your bank account. Maybe you need a tire inflator. We have the Fantic X8.
James here, and today we're taking a quick look at.
Oh my. This is in a 6-minute video. Ooh, that should scare everybody. Let's just jump forward. All right, this is the Fanatec X8. The Fanatec X8 is a tire inflator that's going to do anywhere from 0 to 150 psi with the actual screen. Now, it'll do motorcycle tires, car tires, bicycles, or basketballs. It will actually have a setting for those, or manual setting where you can do anywhere from 0 to 150. If you do the setting where it's already set, it presets the actuals for you. Now, there's also a $15 clippable coupon on this. There's also a flashlight. Now, it will do 28 psi to 35 psi in about 37 seconds for you, which is great. It's nice and fast. Not super loud, has a nice digital screen. The screen will show you guys your battery life. It'll also show you guys the tire pressure that it's at. It'll also show you guys your target pressure that you want to be at. Once you hit that target pressure, it will automatically stop inflating, which is kind of cool that it does that. But it does come with the needle if you guys want to inflate basketball, soccer balls, footballs, whatever you really want. It comes with that needle. Really quick, very simple, fast, and precise little inflator for you. Fanatec. So that's a cool one. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I do have a product that I'm going to be doing very soon from Vitomin. This is actually a jump starter and tire inflator all in one piece. So I do have this coming up at some point that I will be doing probably the next couple weeks once I figure out if I'm going on vacation. And I also got some Roku light bulbs. All right. Let's cough. All right, let's show you guys the Fanatec D12 Plus.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment review. I'm Nate, and today we're going to be taking a look at this Fanatec D12 Plus laser level. This has a high visibility laser level. These are great whenever you're trying to hang up pictures, maybe mount some wall mounts or anything along those lines. This is going to be great for that. Let's go ahead and jump over to my overhead cam, unbox it, and we'll see what this thing can do. You know, this isn't really that big of a deal, but one of my favorite things that Fanatec does is they keep like the same branding on all of their products. They just let you know exactly like, hey, this is what you're working with. We're Fanatec. This is our product, and I love that black and yellow color scheme. All right, so we'll just go ahead and get this open. And so right away, you just know that this is just going to be high quality. I mean, a case for a laser level is insane. You even got a really nice carrying handle with it too. And the moment of truth, look at this thing. This is crazy. Look at the presentation that we have for this laser level. Look at that. That's incredible. So before we get to the actual laser level itself, let's see what's up here. So we're gonna have some measurement cards, it looks like. Maybe this is for your accuracy, something to just place along the wall or whatever it is that you're gonna be using this laser level with. You're gonna have an instruction manual that's gonna come in multiple languages, and a 6-foot USB-C charging cable. So they really put some thought into this. You can see that this is a mount for the laser itself, but one of the nice things about this is it's magnetic, so if you're working with metal surfaces, you don't have to worry about not being able to mount this for that accurate laser leveling with the...
Now, it is magnetic, so you can connect it up, of course, to like metal pieces and everything in between. It's a rechargeable battery. You can actually get a second battery. It takes a USB-C to charge it. As a multi-point connectability where you're going to do vertical and horizontal lines in multiple angles and directions. Now, it has auto leveling, which is kind of cool, but it can also go, of course, in target if you have the extender. You can get the extender that will actually go out even farther, what's called the pulse mode. And pulse mode is kind of cool because you're going to go out even farther to get that with this. Now, right here, you can see setting it up on his fridge. He's going to tap it, and it's going to start to, of course, re-level itself as you need with that. Now, you always need to make sure that you're on target where you need to be at the height you need to be. Because yes, it's going to do that. It's going to give you that levelness, but it's not going to be at the height that you need. So you still have to measure where your height is, or directionability. It's rotatable, so you can rotate it too. And right there, you guys can see you can actually adjust it, change it, and fix it to where it needs. And then he can swivel it and change the lining out so you guys can see more lines, less lines, get into the corners of the building, or vice versa. It'll actually even do it up on the roof and go all the way around. 360-degree 3D green cross beam laser level, the D2 from Fantech. I actually have one of these. Really cool piece.
Hey everyone, and may the force be with you. Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you another Govee Life product. This is their electric kettle. First off, the design of it is very sleek. I love the black aesthetic. It matches some of the other black and silver decor that we have, some of the appliances and stuff, and it looks really nice. It has a couple of buttons here that I'll show you how they function, and it's just a very simple design. All you have to do is, put the kettle on here. I already got some water in there, as you can see. Close it, and then go ahead and hit the on button to turn it on. It'll show you the current temperature of the water. I accidentally turned it on for a little bit before I started recording, and so it's a little hot already, but it took absolutely no time to get to this 130 degrees. Now this is the temperature that's going to be set at 212 degrees Fahrenheit is going to be the boiling point, and as you can see, it already started. I didn't even hit a button. You can hear the sound of it. But you can also use the plus minus to adjust the point that what you want to get it to. 212 is the max. You also have boiling points that you can set it to, or not boiling points, different modes that you can set it to. So mode 1 is going to be the boiling point. Mode 2 is going to be just a little bit lower, and it goes in different steps, and it has 4 different settings. And then of course, it's just going to, right now it's on.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't actually have that pulled up, so I don't see that side. Now, of course, guys, tea kettle, coffee, hot cocoa. You guys can make whatever you want off a nice hot kettle like this. You can even heat up your top ramen if you really want to. I know you can cook your top ramen in this. Don't worry about it. I'm just not sure how you're going to pour it out. But definitely, guys, nice little electric tea kettle from Govee. It's a smart one, and it works well. Now, my earbud just disconnected for some reason. The Bessie shower. All right, guys, this is the Bessie shower setup. The Bessie shower system is a 12-inch rainfall shower head. This shower head does come with, of course, everything you need, including the control valves. It comes with, of course, the spray hose that you can actually have a second body spray hose. It also comes with that 12-inch shower head. It's going to give you that nice rainfall shower. This is a kit that I wished I could have kept and installed in my apartment, but unfortunately I rent, so I can't. They're mean like that, right? Just mean. Now, this is a brass, but it is a black colorway of brass. And I like the black brass look on this set. But it comes with everything you need, including this very large shower head. Now, with it, it does come with, of course, the handle, the control valves. Like I said, it's going to allow you to do what's called, it's got an advanced air energy soft oxygenated water. It's going to, of course, add air to give you more water trickles and more water pressure in a thin area while saving water at it. And it's kind of cool the way it works. Now, it's a UPC certified valve, so the valve is kind of cool. It's a brass water separator valve, of course, with a fixed position hole. It also has, of course, a hot connector, MPT half-inch connection for the hot and cold, one on each side, which is cool. It's got, of course, the ceramic valve core, the handheld connector, and, of course, the plates for this. It's going to give you all the diagrams. It's going to give you guys all the shapes and, of course, the cutouts that you're going to need to make to install this. It comes in, I believe, like 4 or 5 colors, like polished chrome, oil rubbed bronze, brushed nickel, brushed gold, and black. You're then going to get a 10-inch, 12-inch, or 12-inch square with shower caddy. There's a $20 clippable coupon on this version with it. Right there, I'm showing you guys all the pieces that are coming on this kit. This thing is beautiful. Right there, of course, is your spray handle. That is the nozzle for the spray handle. I like this. Oh, man, that would have been great. So it comes with a really cool spray handle. Now, that piece I had there in my hand was actually the part you connect to your wall for the top of the shower head. Don't pay attention to the video. He didn't know what he was doing at that point. Just saying. Right there, of course, is the covers. for everything pieces. There's your shower head. You guys can do, of course, body spray or tip spray. Tip spray is kind of cool because you guys can use it to like spray off your pets if you wanted to, or wash out the shower because you don't have to just use the long side. You can use the tip. There's your plate that's going to allow you to do hot, cold, valve controls, and of course allow you to have that faucet coming out in the middle, so it still pours and all that other good stuff. Right there's your hose, black hose. I believe that's about it. There's your pressure control valve that I was talking about. So this is your control valve. This is your soffit piece. That's your going to be your piping and everything in between. Really amazing shower head for the price point. If you're looking for something like that, Bessie's got you covered with that one.
This is the Surblue Hanging Storage Bag. It's made from water-resistant Oxford cloth, which makes it lightweight, and it has firm stitches. It's strong and durable, and the zippers are high quality to ensure its longevity. Being that it is waterproof and has mesh material, it definitely has good air permeability, which is excellent for deodorizing and preventing moisture from being absorbed. I love how easily this storage container collapses. It makes it more portable, as well as it does have stainless steel hooks on it, so when you get to your location, you can easily hang it in the closet or bathroom. The large size has a lot of room, as well as having 3 tiers makes it very versatile in how you use it and where you take it. Overall, I love that it has a strong hook, it's easy to fold, it has a practical buckle so you can compress space and fit it more easily in your storage, as well as a double zipper so that way you can add additional items in there to make it more functional. I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching.
So right there, of course, if you guys need a very cool Surblue. Now we're also going to show you guys the Mateen hand wraps. This is a nice self-adhesive bandage wraps for athletic. James here, and today we're taking a look at a product. Now this, of course, is a 12-piece kit. Comes with 12 different colorways. Very simplified, nice wide band of tape that self-sticks to itself. Now you're going to see, of course, a lot of bright colors. From greens to oranges to purples, of course, blues, multicolor variations. I think there's a hot pink, there's even a white, and the original tan or peach color. All right, there's your hot pink, of course. There's your green, and then you have some more colors over here. We're going to grab the pink. We're just going to use that pink up. Set it up, connect it. You guys are going to pull it off, and you're going to start wrapping around. Maybe wrap it around your hand like you're getting ready to box, or vice versa. Start wrapping and make a wrap. Of course, with this, you wrap. Of course, you wrap back and forth, and then you're going to, of course, tape around. It's going to do well for, like, stiffening up your wrist. Maybe you have a sore wrist, or even your knees, or maybe you just need to wrap around a bandage to keep a bandage on. That's simplified. Now, yes, you want it slightly, but you don't want it over snug. So right there, guys, got you covered. Now we're going to show you a really Justin video with cottons, and he probably blows his nose.
So I get tired of tissues that when you go blow your nose on them, and I'm a heavy nose blower, and the tissue just tears apart, falls to pieces. So I tried these winter tissues, right? And these are thick cotton cloth tissues. They're very thick, almost paper towel thick. And each tissue is so extremely thick and sturdy. Look, I can't rip it. Pulling on it took a lot to tear. So you could blow your nose with ease, and you don't have to worry about actually in any way worry about the tissue falling apart. So if you need a sturdy tissue that won't fall apart, won't leave residue, these heavy cotton tissues are almost paper towel thick,
I have no
but
comment.
they're still very soft and almost powdery. So
Right there, guys. Tissues. Up next is the Winokur exercise bike.
Welcome back. Today I'm gonna showcase you my latest additions to my home gym, which is the Winokur stationary bike. Let's stay.
Alright guys, we're going to jump forward in the video slightly. You do have to put this together. It's going to take you over 30 minutes to install and connect this up. You do have pedals. The pedals are, of course, nicely encapsulated. Has, of course, a caging. You can take that caging off if you really need to. Or you can get different pedals. It is swappable. It's going to be the same pedals that any bicycle or 10-speed uses. Same with the seat. You can swap the seat out as well, which is kind of cool. Now, you do have height adjustable, so it is height adjustable for the actual handlebars and the seat. You'll actually connect up the handlebars. The handlebars have a multi-grip connection, so you can actually grab it in different directions where you guys want to do it. It's also got, of course, a tablet or phone holder that you can actually mount to this as well, which is kind of cool. You just pop it on there, it clips on, and then, of course, you guys can set it and start using your tablet or phone. That's up to you for how you want to do it. It's got a digital display. That digital display is going to tell you guys how many miles you went, how fast you're going, the calories burned and earned, and everything else. It's a nice sized little device at like $194. It's a good price point with this. If you guys just want to start exercising, of course, and all of that, got you covered. There's a $43 clippable coupon, so bring it down to about $150. Can't go wrong with that. I like that. Now, it is a nice, cool silent drive belt with a heavy flywheel that's going to allow you to, of course, adjust and roll around and everything in between. It's a very, very, very cool little product right there, guys. So that, of course, is the Winokur Silent Belt Stationary Bike. The Winokur Stationary Bike's kind of nice, guys, to add to, of course, your home gym. Pedaling can get your guys' heart rate up, can help you start burning calories while you're being, kind of semi-stationary at the house. If you guys don't like hitting gyms. I believe up next is the Syncom hand massager. It is probably going to be Nikita, even though we've all done one.
Hey y'all, this is the Syncom hand massager, so I'm going to do a quick unboxing so we can see what comes with it, because I've yet to use it, but I'm super excited to. I am a gamer through and through, and my wrist and hand health is super important to me, especially since I've had carpal tunnel twice, and so having something like this is going to be awesome. First out the gate, it comes with this really big, nice, soft carrying case. I like it. Has the drawstrings on it too, as you can see, so you can just pull that too. But no, definitely really enjoy the fact that it has that case with it. Go ahead and slide out this. As you can see, this is the actual hand massager itself. It's pretty chunky. Go ahead and take it out the plastic. As you can see, it's pretty big. It's open on a lot of sides, so you can put it in, slide your hand through. And of course, if you want to do the other hand, it has a hole on the other side for the other hand, so you can get it in there, and it fits quite comfortably on there. And then it has this little box, which I assume has like the charger or cables for it. So it looks like these are a couple plastic bags. This is the adapter for the power cord. And then this is the actual power cord itself. So I'm going to go ahead and get it set up and use it. And then
now it is rechargeable. It does come with some gloves, guys. The gloves are meant for, of course, like massaging oils or while you're using the heat. It has multiple modes of intensity, multiple modes of directional, of course, massaging and heating levels. It is, of course, left and right hand acceptable. It is, of course, portable, so you can pretty much take it wherever you want. It's got an auto timer. It will shut down after a certain amount of time, so it doesn't overstimulate yourself with that, which is kind of cool. Right there, you guys see he's doing his right hand, but you can also do your left hand without a problem. It's a nice little piece to give you a nice little massage. And the way it works is by airbags squeezing around your fingers while being positioned. And it's going to squeeze and lift to massage and go around. The airbags will change which areas it actually inflates in while you're going with that. It's kind of cool, nice little piece. Then we have the Life Pro Sauna Blanket. Well, on top of it.
This is the Life Pro Sauna Blanket.
The video.
And you can use it in your home.
For some reason there's no sound to this
very
video.
Little room, and you can just have a sauna
you guys
all by yourself
I don't.
on your couch. And this is so really and warm and
in my ear. Pop your earbuds out today.
You know all of the benefits of a sauna. They restrict heat from escaping and improve results. So the controls are easy to use. It's just you can regulate the temperature and you have a timer. And the zipper is a good heavy-duty zipper. It's a plastic zipper. And there are 2 hand areas where you can reach out and have a drink of water or turn the pages of your book, and this gets warm almost immediately.
Yeah, it's going to get warm pretty quick, pretty simplified for you guys with this. It's going to be able to be used pretty much wherever you want. The bed, the couch, the floor. Just set it up and you're good to go. It's got detoxifying inserts that you can actually put in there. It's like a metal blanket, kind of like a fire blanket. It's going to allow you to detox and sweat even more. It's going to get that heat in there farther. Now, the cool part is it still has the openings for your hands, so you can reach out and grab a drink of water if you really need to. Definitely quick, simplified little piece with the controller. Set it up, forget it, and just get that sauna on. Now, I'm going to say, if you're using the sauna on your couch or your bed, you're going to sweat in this thing. So you may get the sweat on your bed. Just be cautious, all right? It's a sauna blanket. It's just one of them things. Of course, right there we have Sheila just sitting up and doing her thing. Yeah, it's a cool little piece at $169. I like that. I can get a Jackie video.
Hello everyone, Jackie from Dragon Blogger here to take a look at the Life Pro vibrating massager. As you can see, here is the on and off button. Obviously, I will show you how it works, but just want to give you a good little overview. Nice, it's really sturdy. I charged it. Did not take that long to charge, but obviously, you know, when it's out of the box, it could have a certain amount of battery life already. But it is a, I believe, C-port charger. Comes with the USB to the USB-C, and then all you do is just, if my camera's even catching that, turn it on. And I do believe, yes, it has different speeds. Apologies that there is no way my camera is even going to catch any of what that says. But hopefully you can tell that it has different speeds. This one's more of a pulsating one. And then we have full maximum strength.
Now with this, guys, you have the vibrating massager where you can actually lay it and roll it under your back, your legs, your arms. You pick the area with that. It's rechargeable. It's got, of course, that multi-modes with the multi-intensities. It's a cool little peanut-sized device, $43, 28% off today. Get, of course, that nice little massaging while actually just stretching, which is kind of cool. You guys can even do it right here in your chair if you really wanted to roll it back and forth. But on the ground, you guys will lay down, put it behind your back, you'll lay over it and start rolling back and forth, or vice versa on your arms to do it with your arms and everything else. Your legs, same way. It's going to allow you to get there. It's going to roll. It's going to give you that massager nodules while vibrating, and while you're rolling it, it's going to give you that pressure as well. It's kind of cool. I like that. Simplify things. So when you're done doing the massaging, why not do an ice bath?
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius, and today, as you guys can see, we are going to be talking about
I'm going to let this whole video play.
Portable. You can take this anywhere you want to. Take this on trips, camping, whatever you want to do to, to have a cold ice bath. So this one is going to be made by Savage, and let's go ahead and open up the box and show you guys what this looks like. All right, guys, so I pulled it out, and as you guys can see, it does come in a lot of stuff. You have the ice bath with the, the ice cover.
All right, guys, you do have the ice cover with the ice bath. You're also going to get, of course, a nice little bath robe. You're going to get a floor mat. You're also going to get all the piping that you'll need to set it up with this. Now, you also get the inflator. So it does have an inflator. The inflator is a nice little air inflator to allow you to pump it up. It is movable. The one thing I will tell you, though, is wherever you put it and you fill it with water, make sure you have a way to drain it, because it does need to be drained if you need to move it again. So if you're using it inside the house, guys, remember you have to drain it. So put it in an area that you can actually connect the hose, or drain it vice versa. Now, you may not be able to drain it fully. That's just one of those things. Just remember, you have to have a placement of it. There's the piping that's going to give you slightly stiffness of the actual edges. The rest is all going to be air. Then you'll add the water in, and the water will, of course, hold it. This is going to be, of course, used right there. There's your flexible hose to help drain it if you need to. Just connects on and then drains out. Hey, it's that simple. You hit that little valve and let it start going. You inflate it through the inflate holes by connecting up the pump. You're not going to do it by your mouth. Thank you. With that, now, it's got the Savage, of course, floor mat. It's got the Savage cover. It's got the Savage bag to carry it around. It also comes with the Savage bath robe. So you guys have that robe to roll around in. I kind of like that it's got a robe with this. Now, there's the robe, of course. Now, you'll take it, set it up, you fill it with water, and then you'll either add ice or leave it outside in the cold so it gets nice and cold. That's up to you. Demetrius fills it up and actually uses the temperature from the outside without throwing the ice in there. And I'm sure it was probably cold during the time that he did this right there because he looks really cold. Guys, chuck a whole bunch of ice in there. It's going to get even colder. Don't worry about it. And, of course, you know, he's from Texas. He's not used to the cold. Right there, the Savage Ice Bath, guys. Meant for helping, of course, with all of that. Now, we're also going to show you guys a Humminbird Solar wind chime.
Hey guys, I'm Deer. I'm going to be showing you guys this awesome Humminbird fixture for outdoors. So, as you can see there, they're super pretty. These actually light up, so I'll show you how that works in a second. Let me get it so that the sun's behind me here. Here we go. So the little hummingbirds themselves are super cute. They've got the little green wings and the little red neck there. So you can see the whole thing. So it just hangs like that. I already had a hook installed for like hanging plants in the summertime, so we went ahead and just put it on there. This fixture is solar powered, so you do have to set it in the sun for 8 hours before you can use it. But it's super easy to use. So there's just a switch right here, up under it. And you switch that switch, and it'll either turn the lights on or off. Now where it is bright right now, you can't really see any of the lights. Should I turn it on or off? Flip it back on. But I will take a nice little video this evening when you're able to see them better in the sun. But I think that this is an awesome gift. I'm thinking about giving this to my in-laws. I think that they'd absolutely love it because they've got a balcony on their first and second floors, so they have plenty of space for wind chimes and pretty little fixtures like this. They've got a little collection going. So I thought that this would be a nice, unique piece to give them. Super cute!
Now, I actually had the same set. They do light up. The lighting changes. There's no modes to swap through. They just does it on itself. It really, really looks beautifully outside in the darkness. Now, you guys see right here where she has them set up and going. It's a really cool like wind chime, and I like the way it's solar powered because it is, of course, very user friendly with this. Set it up, let it go, and then you have, of course, that night glow, but you also have that wind chiming when it clinks together. Really cool. I like it. So if you guys need a nice solar light style like that with hummingbirds, they got you covered. Or, of course, Vitomart airtight seal canisters. Here, and today we're taking a quick look at a new product. Guys, this is a product I actually did. This is 4 different sizes. They have the very large, which is going to be great for like cereals or noodles. Then you have, of course, the standard large, which is going to be great for like sugars, flours, and of course, everything else. All the lids are interchangeable on the 4 different size canisters, so that all lids work on the same canister. Now, with that being said, they have a gasket seal, which means you guys could even put liquids into this device. It's going to work well. You can even throw this in the freezer if you really wanted to freeze whatever you put in this, because it has that airtight seal. Now, with it, multi-sizes, so you right there, you guys are seeing the different sizings. You're going to see, of course, me just grab a couple, all the lids. It does come with what's called like a chalk marker and labeling, so you can put a label on it and write the chalk marking and all of that in between. It's really beautifully well done with this. Of course, you got the locking clasp all the way around. Yeah, I love that the lids are all the same size as well. It is fully washable. I use it for like my white rice that we buy by the big box. So we put it in the rice in that. We have our sugars in it. We have all of my barbecue spices in them that I make up. We also use it for, I think, our sugar. What else? Our cereal. Even we have a couple that have a couple other things set up as well for this. So really cool canister, easily set, simplified piece, very, very user friendly. Hey, I love them. I like these things. Now, of course, I'm trying to fix my shorts. Really cool product. Not a bad price point. They really aren't a bad price point with this. I think there's a $6 clippable coupon on these today, so it's like $30 for the full set. So right there, Veto Mart. Of course, you guys see me just writing around, doing some stuff, adding sugar. You're gonna see me pick it up, dump it upside down to show you guys the sugar doesn't come out, which is just one of them weird tests. But hey, right there, Veto Mart. I do want to tell you guys, make sure that you are checking the gaskets when you're washing these. The gaskets can get a little funky. You want to make sure the gaskets are pushed back in nicely. Hand wash the tops, preferably. Pull the gaskets out if you want. Can machine wash them in the dishwasher, top shelf. I prefer the lids. But right there, Veto Mart, 24-pack. I believe we're going to show you guys some up simples. Or you up simples. Yep.
Friends, Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today I wanted to showcase to you these 8.5 by 11 frames. So these are going to be really good frames for your diplomas, achievements, just anything along those lines. You can see right here, this is kind of a mock-up, the university of your graduated, whatever that means, but you guys can see that right here. This set is going to come with 5. Now I wanted to really talk about the quality. First things first, like I said, this is 8.5 by 11, so this isn't really going to be a picture frame because most pictures around this size are going to be 8 by 10. I mean, obviously you could scale it if you wanted to use them as picture frames, but like I said, going back to the quality, you can see that right here you have this nice matte black texture, and honestly I think it feels really nice. They're very high quality. All of the components on the back right here are all metal, so I think that these are all going to hold up really well over time, and you can see that you're able to orient this either in a landscape or a portrait mode. Now if you want to set this up as just a desk standing display, you can do that with this little arm. You could probably remove that somehow, but if you also want to mount it on your wall, you can see that right there you do have the options to do that. Now if you do mount it on your wall, you can see that this sits flush, so it's not going to be pushing out up against it. Overall, I just think these are really high quality, so if you need some new display frames for really whatever, I think these might be your best bet.
So right there, guys, very cool little picture frames. Now we're also going to show you guys some Sojo sunglasses that Nate thinks he looks like Daredevil.
Pattern of these ones look really cool. These are actually, I've been wearing these to work while I'm driving because I drive a lot for work, and I actually really like the way these ones look. For some reason, I know I don't look like Daredevil, but I feel like Daredevil. I feel like these are like Daredevil sunglasses. Do they not look like the sunglasses he wears? Am I completely off? I think they look really nice. They look really cool. These sunglasses are definitely really nice.
Now, Sojo's does have multi-styles and sets of these sunglasses. They're all very decently priced. I don't think any of them go above like $20. But I've had like 20 different pairs of them, and they all fit very well. They look very nice. They all have UV protected, which is great as well. It's going to help block out that sun, which is amazing. Now, right there, these are, of course, the small squared polarized sunglasses from Sojo's. Just a great little pair of sunglasses if you're looking for some. Now, I believe we got a pruning saw up next. Probably Sheila.
For the Dragon Blockers, and here I'm showcasing for you a handsaw brought to you by Two Ways. It's a foldable handsaw. Has a nice rubber grip on it. Has a release lock right here. Opens up. Locks at 2 different angles. This one. And also a flat angle. There's very nice aggressive teeth on it for chopping through branches or bushes. There's even a hole here if you want to attach it to a lanyard. So you just press your lock button again. Fold it down, portable design. Fold it up, this measures 6.5 inches, and fully extended, it's 11.8 inches. Let's go see how well this cuts. Here I'll demonstrate for you how easy it is to cut with this. Open it up to its first position. Cut right through that little branch. Go again. Cuts right through it. Clean cut. Very easy to cut through this branch.
Look at that.
Super
Just
easy.
slide
Working
right
great.
through it.
This cutter works really good. Really aggressive teeth on this. Nice grip on it. Feels good in the hand. Now that I'm done using it, real easy to put away. Just push down on the lock, fold it up, put it in my tool bag or hang it up on the wall.
So right there, guys, a nice little 2-way pruning saw for trees and, of course, trimming the bushes. If you guys are looking, great little price point, $12.99 too. I believe we got some Xsense smart sensors up next. Smoke
Everyone, and may the force be with you. Nikkei with Dragon Blogger here to show you the Xsense Smart
Brand new video
Smoke
I've never seen.
Detector with voice alerts. Now, I am no stranger to Xsense systems. I absolutely love them. They're so easy to set up and they are very easy to use, and I'm going to get into the process of showing them. So this is the first sensor that I have set up. It's in the hallway. We have another one that we set up in our home gym, and then we have the third one that we have set up in our laundry room, kind of spreading them out throughout the house just to make sure that we have as much coverage as possible. And these things are just absolutely amazing. What I love most about them is not only do they come with these really nice bases where they're very easy to put in, they come with all the screws that you need, but they also come with the batteries that are necessary to use these sensors with, and it's just very easy, 3 screws per mount, and it's very easy to just line it up with the indents that are present in the mount and then turn it, and it locks in place super easily. Now, when you want to get it set up, you have to make sure you have this home base, which we have set up where we have our router and modem and stuff, and so it's just very easy to have some wire management there. And it will also show up in the app where it shows you all of the sensors, their connection, and their battery levels, so you know when it's time to replace them. From the app, you can also do a test of the smoke alarms, which is what we're going to show you now. We're going to simply open the app, pick one of the sensors, which is the laundry sensor, and then test the smoke alarm, which you are going to hear now. Now, it's kind of loud, so brace yourselves.
This is only a test. The alarm will sound loudly. You can press the test silence button to cancel the test. Testing the smoke sensor.
Nice show, Berman. How you doing?
The test is finished. Normal working status.
Not only will the app show you that it's been tested, but you can also engage a test manually by hitting the button on the actual sensor itself.
This is only a test. The alarm will sound loudly. You can press the test cancel.
Overall, Xsense has a very nice system that provides
So right there, guys, a multi-fire set with an app control, which is kind of cool. I like that. So you have, of course, all the sensors and everything else. It's going to trigger and warn you guys of a fire and smoke. Now we're going to pop over and show you guys a Bedsure queen size sheet. These are rayons.
This is actually from Bedsure. This is their cotton blend set. Now it is a 4-piece
you're actually
set
using
that
this
is,
set.
of course, very breathable, perfect for all seasons. Now this is, of course, a grayish color that we have here. We're going to set this up and start pulling it out. Now it's a 55% cotton and 45% linen mixture that's going to allow for moisture wicking for you. Now with that, of course, guys, we have this nice little bagging that it comes in. Of course, we're just going to be monsters and tear the bagging apart because never going back in that bag again because that's that person I am. Now, like I said, 4-piece set. You got that fitted sheet. You're going to have, of course, that flat sheet. And on top of that, you're going to have 2 pillowcases. Now, this is a queen size set, and this, of course, is your pillowcases. And I'm going to show you guys right here. We have the 2 pillowcases. Now, nice darker
I'm showing you guys the wrong
fabric.
one.
Of course, envelope style. It's sewn on one side.
This
the
is
other side
actually
gonna
the
pop
dark
open. It's going to have, of course, that pocket that's going to go over your actual pillow, so you don't have to worry about that. Which is kind of cool. You get 2 of those. You get the.
All right, guys, you get the fitted sheet, you get the flat sheet, you get the 2 pillowcases. This is like a linen style a sheet. Now, it is, of course, a dark grayish color. They do have other colors. They also have other sizes. It's a little wrinkly right out the box, but not a problem. It fits my large, deep sheets without an issue as well. You'll literally slide your pillow down in there, and then, of course, you'll encapsulate it over the end with that. It's a simplified piece. Now, really quick, simple, of course, bed sheet set right here. That's going to do nice for you from Bedsure. Now, the set I really love is actually the these bamboo set right here. This set is amazing.
My bed, it's that time of the month where we change out those sheets and get set and ready for another couple weeks of clean linen. Now, we change our beds out quite a bit. My wife really loves to change them at least once or twice a month, which I'm down for. Today, we're actually going to try out this bamboo set. It's a rayon derivative from bamboo from Bedsure. Now, this is a 4-piece set. It's got the fitted sheet, it's got the flat sheet, it's got 2 queen-size pillows. Technically, we're only going to use the fitted sheet and the queen-size pillows. I'm not really a top sheet.
Now, guys, these are super soft and very cooling. They feel really cool to the touch. It's actually a really nice color. I like the beige. It does come in other colors, though. It is a rayon derivative from bamboo, which is kind of cool. It has a really, really cool to the touch feeling with this set. Now, it comes in like 17 different colors, so if you need other colors, there are other colors. It comes in twin, twin XL, full, queen, king, and California king. Now, the queen size will fit a nice, large, deep mattress up to about 16 inches, which is kind of cool. It's a breathable and moisture-wicking style of sheets. Now, you have the multi-piece kit at a good price point and a lot of different colorways. They have like dark grays, they have purples, they have blues, they have beiges, greens, just a lot of different colors. Even olive green. Olive green actually kind of made me second look at it because it looks nice as a color. Right here, once you put it on, you put your pillowcases on there, you'll set it up, and then you're good to go. Just like that. That's all it is. You're set. You're up. You're connected, and you got very, very beautiful set sheet on top. Unfortunately, I never use a flat sheet, though. I believe up next is another Bedsure waffle blanket.
So this is the Bedsure waffle weave cotton blanket. This is the queen size. It's a soft, lightweight bed blanket that you can use during any season. You don't even have to use it on your bed. You could use it as a throw blanket while you're sitting on the couch or something, whatever just fits your need. I am going to open this so you guys can see it. One thing that I love about all Bedsure products, and I stand by completely when I say this, is that they have the absolute softest blankets, bed covers, just soft material in general that you don't have to worry about washing to get that soft quality. They just come straight out the packaging soft, and I'm already just touching this waffle blanket. I can already tell that this is going to be a soft, very comfortable blanket. I love the texture that it has. The feel is just amazing. It feels really, it's so soft. I know that when I get a Bedsure product, I don't have to waste fabric softener and a whole wash cycle just to get the product how I want it to. It's very soft, as you can see. It's also pretty thin. I'm trying to find the end so I can show you. Yeah, it's a fairly thin blanket. So it's something that I definitely wouldn't use by itself if you're going to use it in your bed. But if you're going to just have it as like a throw that you just toss over yourself while you're sitting on the couch or something, it's definitely going to keep you nice and comfortable and warm. Like I said, it feels really soft. The material is really nice. I'm trying to get in so you can see just the quality of the...
Guys, Bedsure. Amazing products. Very soft, very luxurious. You can't go wrong with Bedsure whatsoever. Now, we're going to show you guys some EC Haga dog stairs, of course, for the puppos.
I am showcasing the Sika pet stairs. Now what this is a foam stairs that comes with these little hard slats that you could slide in, so they provide support when your pet steps on them. So for small dogs that want to get up on a bed or say a couch, and maybe they're old, maybe they can't really jump high, this gives them nice walking planks that they could step on and kind of walk up the stairs and get on the couch. As you can see, it's wrapped upon wrapped and compressed with this plastic and shrink wrapped, and the moment you cut it open and allow that air to come in, it starts expanding because it is primarily that soft foam and fabric covering over it. So here we are opening it up here, letting it expand, and you can see it folds up so that it looks like just a square, but then you undo the top step and then you get your 3 steps. And you have a zipper that gives you access to take the cover off and clean it if you need to actually clean it and say wash the cover. You could always unzip and then pull the foam stairs out of the cover. So the first thing you do is zip the top step up to seal it up, and then you got your steps here. And then you can see they're pretty firm even without putting the slats in. So you may or may not need the slats. It's up to you. But you can see here's what the foam looks like. And let's go ahead and put in the slats. You get these little slots here that you put in the slats. And they could be a little stiff, and it's really tight. They're fitted perfectly. So you got to kind of work it.
Now, once you put it together, guys, it's going to take a little bit. They are kind of snug. You'll have to, of course, wiggle it back and forth in this. You have the multi pieces of wood that go in there to set up the steps. Now, it is meant for the little puppos to get up the stairs. They also have bigger ones for the bigger pups if you really need. But the bigger pups, you probably don't need it. Now, you're going to set up the 3 steps. Then you'll set the steps where you want it to be placed. Whether it be on a couch, a bedside, whatever you need them to have that little adjustment. Right here, he's showing, of course, Pumpkin doing it. Of course, he just jumps over it. You know, he kind of likes to just jump, but for littler dogs, it's definitely going to work. Right there, you guys saw him use it a couple ways to get up there and down. Simple little piece, works perfectly well for you if you need from Isahega. Now, we got one last product today, and that's actually the Isahega dog
Yo, what's up,
bed.
my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about this Isahega dog bed. Now, my dogs normally don't lay on dog beds, and it's still kind of true, but to a point. There is an exception. So my dog Ninja, he loves using pillows, just like a human does. He'll lay just his head on the pillow and the rest of his body will be wherever else, and he's been using this as a pillow. Now, he did not want to come into the video today for this product, and I understand it. He's very camera shy, but we'll go ahead and talk about it anyways. You're going to have this really nice Sherpa lining on top of it, and it's very, very soft. Now, also, it is going to have kind of like a waterproof lining around the edges. If you do need to take the cover off on this, you can, because all you have to do is simply locate the zipper that's down here at the bottom, and you can see that right there you have that memory foam texture. You can take this off, and this is just going to be really good for your dogs that like dog beds. This is going to be good for small to medium dogs. On the bottom side of this, one of my favorite things is you kind of have this like little texture. So I have this on carpet, so I'm not really too worried about it, you know, like sliding around if I'm moving around or my dog.
Now, with this, they do have multiple sizes as well, small, medium, and large, and extra large. So if you guys need different sizes, they have that. They also have other variations. This is just the flat one, but they also have some with some supports on the edges and vice versa with this. Really cool little dog bed, great little piece, and actually a decent price point. So if you're looking for something like that, Isahega's got you covered. Now, we showed you guys a bunch of cool products, including a mini PC, a very cool gaming controller and of course dog beds, sheets, and all those other things. I want to thank you all for being here today. We had a bunch of fun, and we'll see you guys on the next show. Later, everybody.